Hello everyone and welcome to another high-elo game of Age of Empires. Today we find ourselves saluting Caesars in Arena as we await the oncoming clash between Running, playing as the blue Japanese, and Babaorum playing as the yellow Vikings. Now while the players explore their immediate surroundings, herd their herdables, and try to go up to feudal as fast as possible, let's take a look at the respective civ matchup we'll be watching today. The Japanese, well, many of their bonuses and features apply to water-based maps, so on land, they're pretty diverse. Technologies from lumber camps, mining camps, and mills are all have price. They can upgrade their trebs to fire and pack up faster, and they can upgrade their towers to fire 2 extra arrows, which makes them incredibly annoying to deal with. Now, their infantry units do attack 33% faster, which is fantastic for them since their unique unit is the samurai, a heavy infantry unit with a super fast attack speed and a huge attack bonus against other unique units. Now opposing the Japanese, we have the Vikings, who, just like the Japanese, many of their bonuses and features also apply to water-based maps, but on land, my god, do they have a single-minded path of bonuses for their players, and that path leads to infantry. All of their infantry get 20% extra HP. They can be upgraded to get an attack bonus against cavalry and camels, and their unique unit is the Berserker, a somewhat tanky, powerful infantry unit that actually regenerates health. I think it's about 20 HP per minute, although that can be upgraded to 40 per minute, so basically twice as fast. Now, economically, Vikings get wheelbarrow and handcart for free. Now, this is an amazing economic bonus. It saves them about 500 food, 250 wood, but more importantly, in my opinion, it saves them the in-game seconds that it takes to research these. These are not short research times. We're talking about 130 seconds for both. This is time that these town centers can basically produce villagers instead of having to research this technology. So overall today, we've got two civs that on paper might seem pretty similar. I would give it, infantry is a big question mark, but cavalry and archers I would give to the Japanese. They have the better tech tree, but siege goes to the Vikings. So all of that is to say that today we're basically going to find out the answer to the age-old question: is it better to have a faster attack, or is it better to have more HP? Let's see. Hopefully we do see some infantry scuffles so that we can get more information and see which bonus pans out and inures to the benefit of the players in a bigger way. For now, though, both players are herding their herdables, going up to about 15 villagers each. Is anyone out on the map? Yes, Babaorum's, I'm going to call him Baba, is out on the map. He has located Blue's base, has seen just the tip, and wisely decides to move on. Running, on the other hand, doing the exact same thing, but instead of exploring the map, he is more single-minded and focused on exploring the perimeter of Baba's base. I assume once he does this and he finishes his scouting of the wall, he will start exploring the map. And what has Baba seen? Okay, so Baba has seen part of the eastern portion of Running's base. Okay, so both players here exploring their immediate surroundings, as I said in the beginning, going up to 18 villagers. We'll see if these players go a more traditional 20 villager feudal, or if by virtue of this being arena, they do go up a little bit slower, just because they are a bit safer behind these walls during Dark Age. 2 militia are not going to bust into here, or 3 militia. And we'll see if the game progresses in the usual arena fashion. Now, if you're not familiar, I think most of the games that I've seen and most of the games I've seen casted on YouTube by some of the OG casters like Memb or T90 or Dave, they essentially on arena have 3 phases. The first phase is everyone rushes to get up to castle. The second phase is relic collection. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 relics on the field. Expect to see some light cavalry, maybe some scout cavalry, even if an upgrade isn't researched. And they just basically fight over these relics until they reach the third most fun phase of the game, which is the bash the hell out of each other phase. That's the one that everyone is excited to see, although the other phases obviously have their fun moments as well. All of that goes out the window if either player decides to rush the other. We'll see if that happens. I don't really expect it. I'm familiar with these two players. I've seen them play. They're good at defending against rushes. I don't think I've seen running, at least not in the last little while, rush anyone. Baba, the same thing. That being said, both of them are now going up to feudal on the backs of 24 and 25 villagers. About a 25-second advantage here for running. So not a huge deal. Both players should reach feudal roughly the same time. And let's see what they'll do once they hit it. Let's see if I'm right about the fast castle phase 1 part of the game. We'll see in exactly 1 in-game minute. Let's see what running has seen. Running has found 1 relic, 2 relics. He's on his way to finding the 3rd. Let's follow along on his journey. As his scout cavalry, we'll call him Greg. Greg finds the 3rd relic, but he needs to go east in order to find the 4th one. On the other hand, Baba's scout. Okay, Baba's scout went back home. Okay, he has seen no fewer than 1, 2, 3, 4 relics. Has not seen the 5th one all the way in the western portion of the map. Okay, now Greg has seen the 4th relic and is heading east. If he tilts south just a little bit, he'll also catch the 5th relic. So both players seeing the exact same number of relics. Baba's scout heading north. Both players, if you heard the hissing sound in the background of my cast here, you'll know that both players are now in feudal. Okay, Greg has done a fantastic job. He's discovered all 5 relics. That being said, so did Baba's scout, and I apologize, I didn't give him a name. And now he's heading north. I think he needs to explore Running's base a little bit. Running, by the way, just clicked up to castle, so 2 minutes away from castle. Baba, not to be outdone, clicks up right now, literally 30 in-game seconds behind Running. So phase 1 of the game, i.e. rushing up to castle age, is about to end. Both players sitting on almost identical villager count again. 26 for Running, 27 for Baba. Economic upgrades going down for our Japanese player. As I said, these are half price, 50% off. All technologies must go, so why the hell not research them? And now both players have seen the map, have seen their opponent's base. And now let's wait another minute or so. We'll get up to castle. Let's take a look at their production structures and see what buildings they built to get up to castle. Archery range and blacksmith for Running, so we'll see if he decides to go ranged unit. He is building a decent quantity of archers here. He's going up to 4 archers. On the other hand, Baba has built a stable and a blacksmith. Okay, as I said, the cavalry line I would favor here for the Japanese. The Vikings are missing some serious important upgrades on their cavalry, but I don't really think that's going to play a role in the long run, because look at what Baba is building, scout cavalry. So he is about to enter phase 2 of the game in 20 seconds. And let's see if he decides to, as I said, just be out on the map, try to control the relics, try to gather the relics. For now, Running spearmen shoo him away. Running did reach castle a little bit quicker. And what are the players building? Okay, we've got the Ark of the Covenant monastery being built here for our yellow Viking. That being said, Running's monastery is already up, and a monk is about a third of the way by the time I finish the sentence to being produced. Okay. Baba recruits a wolf to attack his opponent's spearman. Wolf dies to a hail of arrow fire. Second town center going down for Baba. Not sure I'm a big fan of this location. I mean, on the right, he's got the gold and the wood. This one just gets the wood, but obviously much more secure, tucked into a complete nook, a complete corner of the map. Our Japanese player doing the exact same thing. So both players going up to 2 town centers. Monk advantage here for Running, who is sitting on 2 to Baba's 1. That being said, Baba's map presence is much, much stronger at this point. He's got light cavalry out. He knows where all the relics are. I mean, both players do. And now he's chasing away shooing away Running's scout cavalry, which, by the way, has not been upgraded yet. Oh, he's got to be careful, though. 2 monks, 4 archers, 2 spears, and a scout will definitely beat a light cav, especially a light cav that's sitting on half HP. But he's got comrades here on the western portion of the map, and these comrades are ready to do battle. They already have 1 kill, a 3rd town center going down. Love this location. You get the stone, you get the wood, plenty of room here for farms. Okay, while I was talking, Baba managed to get a relic. His monk is scouring the western portion of the map. And where are the 3 monks for our Japanese player? Okay. Running, taking a much more safe approach here. I mean, look at Baba. He's sending out 1 monk. And the reason he's sending out this monk alone, unescorted, is because he's got 1 and 5, a total of 6 light cav, just patrolling the map and making sure that he has the exact vision of any time blue moves out. Oh, almost caught this scout cavalry in a trap. That being said, our blue Japanese player is taking a more, careful approach. The monk is coming with 2 friends and a whole bunch of escorts. So this little mini army of 4 archers, 2 spear, and 3 monks are making their way south, I assume, towards this relic. Let's see them. Yes, they're entering our line of sight here. Running needs to be careful. I wouldn't run his scout cav back towards this. Run it away from this. You don't want 6 light cav attacking this. They will demolish all of this. Oh no, mistake here by running. Although, will it matter if Baba is scared of these converts? The monks are trying to convert these light cav, not something you see every day. That being said, one of the monks is about to be rendered completely useless because he's carrying that relic. Okay. I mean, Baba is taking the bigger risks here, and he's sitting on 2 relics to 1. And assuming both of these monks get home okay, it's going to be 3-2 in favor of our yellow Viking player, who now rushes head on into this blue army and runs away the second he try the converted the spell. Oh, okay. Running's scout cavalry did a little Michael Jackson moonwalk there. Probably good for a nice YouTube short. Although I think I've done one with a monk running backwards. And yeah, I mean, Baba here was being a little too passive, I think. He has the better army. I mean, he's got to engage. He's got the better army for fighting, not for running around and getting poked. Okay, that being said, he got the mission accomplished. He killed the monks. 1, 2, 3 monks go down. So now there's a contested relic in the middle of the map. Baba is sitting at a 3-1 relic advantage. And here comes his own monk. That being said, his army now is very weak. It's down a quarter of its HP. This monk is going to get shoot away, in fact, killed by these archers, which now upgraded to crossbows. But the question is, where is Running's monk? He is hanging out at home. And now, right as I say that, he comes and goes towards this, the grail here, the relic. Okay, but Baba might contest it. Let's see. Baba needs more army here. He's building 2 knights. But the monk will shoo away that knight. Get another monk snipe here by Baba. Fantastic sniping. It's costing him a pretty penny, though. 3 light cav in exchange for 1 monk. You tell me if you think the math works out for him. I mean, obviously, he did stop the relic from being gathered. Another monk being produced for running to replace the one that just got sniped. I mean, Baba would be wise here maybe to put his monks at different angles, right? Maybe one from the west, one from the south. And while this blue army is distracted, he can come in, let's say, from this side and take it. That being said, gets a convert on one of the spearmen, and now Running has to go home. The shelf life of his army is completely done. 3 crossbows are not going to do jack against this, which is 2 knights, 2 light cav, and the 2 spears that he converted. Okay, so Baba gets the 4th relic, and now it's going to be a 4-1 relic advantage. Let's zoom out and see what the players have done in their bases. We're 25 minutes into the game. Running is clicking up to Imperial. University going down for our yellow Viking player, and a archery range, interesting, on the outside of the base. Siege workshop for our Japanese player. Interesting that I said I favored the Vikings in siege and I favored the Japanese in cavalry, and the players are doing exactly the opposite of that. It just goes to show you never know what to expect in this game. Like in chess, you know, the opening moves are fairly similar. There's not a lot of variation. But then, my God, once the game gets into full swing, an infinite number of possibilities come up. A 4th town center for our blue Japanese to the 3 of our yellow Viking, who is now building more infrastructure in the northwest of his base. Okay. I mean, you've got 4 relics to 1. Gold is going to be coming in. I mean, obviously slowly, but not that slowly. And now Baba is doing amazing. He's basically patrolling both sides of the map so that when running moves out, he knows exactly where he's moving and what he's doing. Both players are about a minute or so out from being in Imperial, running with a 30-second or so advantage. Okay, supplies. The 27-minute loom. Okay, chainmail armor. I wonder if this means we're going to get to see infantry. We're seeing a few man-at-arms being produced, and they're being upgraded to long swordsmen. A castle going down for a yellow Viking who brings out a mangonel. Okay, so he's expecting what? Archers? Let's see if our blue Japanese accommodates that. Probably not. He's got 1 archery range. He's building another barracks. Oh, yes. Are we please going to see an infantry war? I really hope so. Because like I said in the beginning, if we can get an answer to the age-old question, is the 20% HP better than the 33% attack? Or is the 33% faster attack better than the 20% extra HP? I hope we get to see unique units. I'd probably not, though, because like I said, the Japanese, the samurai, my God, does it shred through unique units. Faster attack, I think it's a +10 or a +12 attack bonus against other unique units. For now, though, infrastructure going down for the players. I don't mind this. Usually what this means is that the players are going for 1 big engage, which is never a bad idea. Onager going down for both players. Okay. So at this point, I would say both players are expecting the other one to do exactly what they're doing. I mean, you get onagers because you expect either archers or, you know, infantry. Either way, attack grounding is going to be the name of the game, the soup of the day, let's say. And let's take a look at their upgrades. Town Watch, Forging, 2-handed swordman, loom, stone mining, 2-handed swordsman, plate mail armor. Okay, so we are going full investment into infantry units. That being said, take a look at the mini-map. Do you see a single blue dot anywhere on the map outside of his own base? I don't. So massive advantage here to Baba, who knows anything and everything that he needs. So I mean, what a fantastic outpost placement here. He already has seen the castle. Yeah, he's seeing everything. Running can't make a move without Baba knowing about it. On the other hand, running, this is his vision. He sees a few he sees the same light cav that have been around since the beginning of the game, at least the feudal. He sees the 2 outposts, so he knows that his opponent is keeping tabs on him. He doesn't care. He is going up to champion. He is getting iron casting, not to be outdone. Our Viking player is getting the exact same thing. And what are they producing here? We've got 13 2-handed swordsmen for our Viking, only 4 for our Japanese player. How many barracks? Let's see if we can predict what they're trying to build. 5 barracks for our Japanese. Apologies to anyone on a smaller screen. I do need to zoom out. 3 barracks for our Viking player. Okay. If you're going to go balls to the wall infantry, maybe you should get more than 3 barracks. We've got the Romeo and Juliet towers just side by side, living in peace. Yep, and now both players see each other, the villagers. Oh man, Baba is just being so aggressive here. He does not want any map vision for running. So this villager attacks that villager. She runs away. Another castle going down here on the western rather the eastern center portion of the map. Not a bad location, to be honest. Gets the gold, this contested middle gold. And what is Baba going to do with these light cav? These are basically throwaway units at this point. These are units that you throw in so that you can see what unit your opponent is building and what their upgrades are. So Baba sees a +2/+1, which is basically behind what he has, which is +2/+3. So he must be sitting pretty happy. He's got 4 Trebs out. He's going up to 9 onagers. Neither player, I don't think the Japanese or the Vikings get siege onagers, so onagers are going to be about as powerful as we're going to see out of these two players. Not to be outdone, going up to 53 champions is our Japanese player. 5 onagers and a single Treb. Where is this Treb? There it is. But my god, 53. Off the back of 8 barracks here. I'm starting to get worried here for our yellow Viking. Okay, finally builds another barracks. I mean, he's sitting with the supply, not supply lead, rather the score lead. Both players are maxed out. You love to see it. Our Japanese player continuing to invest in infantry upgrades, siege engineers, block printing. How many monks does he have? 1 monk. Okay. I don't think block printing is that cheap that you should afford to waste that on 1 monk. That being said, we'll see what the players do. For now, both of them furiously queuing up infantry units. And we've got a stalemate here. We've got a face-off between 43 Viking champions and 62 Japanese champions. These onagers are gonna... This is basically the make or break of the Viking army here. If he can land the shots, I mean, both players. But 9, obviously, going up to 12. 9 is better than 5. And right now, we'll see what these 9 can do. Still has to demolish these walls to get into the base, which will give our Japanese player more time to react. Lands a juicy shot. Gets about half the HP off some of these champions. Gets one. Oh, a convert going down. Oh, and our Japanese player has deleted his own walls. We know what that means. He is planning to rush headlong in. But where the hell are his siege onagers? His normal onagers. He rushes in. He takes shots to the face and then retreats. Okay, never mind. What a fake retreat here. We've got the Battle of Hastings between the Japanese and the champions with and the Vikings with these fake retreats. But my god, as I said, the onagers are the kingmakers in this battle. I don't know what the hell is going on, who to give this to. Obviously, the Japanese here has a few more numbers than our yellow Viking, but mangonel shots are landing on everything. How the hell did 5 onagers... Oh, well, that is super sour to take a Treb shot to the face and lose an onager like that. Not that he cares. He's already almost on the way to maxing out again on champions. He's going up to 57 as our blue Japanese player. But how the hell did his onagers beat out 9 Viking onagers? I'm going to rewind the game once we hit the end mark. Sorry, that's a silly way of saying it. Once the game is over, I'm going to rewind to around the 35, 38 minute mark. And just to see that battle again, I want to see how the onagers, how do they do so badly for our Viking player, who is now remaxed, going up to 50 champions with 84 HP to the 70 of these Japanese. Oh my god! Amazing shots here by our Viking onagers. They redeem themselves, get a whole bunch of kills. Attack ground going down everywhere, but he's got to be careful. I mean, these champions might have 20% less HP than the Viking ones, but they attack 33% faster. Oh, they are just shredding through these Viking champions. That being said, we've got 5, 6 more onagers from behind. He's got to be careful. Oh, friendly fire is a real thing when you're talking about onager attack grounding. They don't care what color tunic you wear. Blue, yellow, you're dying. So our Viking player has to be super careful. That being said, he's also got to micro them. He can't just leave them standing to be sniped by the Japanese onagers, which do exactly that. And now our Viking player has taken a terrible engage. His supply is 20 below our Japanese player. He is completely out of gold, is our Japanese player. Look at Baba's resources, on the other hand. 2,000 gold, but he's broken everything else. He's got no wood, he's got no food, he's got stone and gold. I mean, sell them, buy something. You're not maxed out in population yet. Now both players, I am focusing entirely on this portion of the map. There is a small little run by of Japanese champions to the east. But let's see who wins this. This is a more even fight. Oh my god, the Japanese are shredding them. Yikes. Okay, I guess in this... Okay, misses the onager. I guess in this specific battle here with these numbers and these upgrades, we have our answer, ladies and gentlemen. The Japanese attack speed beats out the Viking extra HP. That being said, our Viking player is not done. He is charging headlong into castle fire, into onager fire, into Japanese champions. He does not care. What is happening here? Another castle from Baba uses that 700 stone that I mentioned a little while ago. Okay, this castle for running is gone. To the north here, collapses. More champion engages here. Okay. I mean, he running taps out, but I don't think he really needed to at this point. Not that he has the resources to produce that many more champions, right? He's got less than 600 food and 340 gold. Oh my god, look at the champion counts here. 231 champions for our blue Japanese, 217 for our yellow Viking. APM peak roughly the same at 150, 135. And look at the kill count at the bottom of your screen, also pretty much identical. If you take out these 13 villager kills of Baba, you're essentially at 235. So basically only 20 more kills. What an even keeled game here between these two players. And I revise my statement. The Viking champions here with the extra HP take the day. Wow, amazing. I mean, look at this. Look at your screen right now. Look at all the dead champion tunics, whether they're yellow or they're blue or whatever these are called, these little front back capes that the champions wear. The ground is riddled with them, riddled with dead bodies, riddled with dead champions who are never going to make it home for Christmas. And wow, what a fantastic game. As I said, I do want to rewind that one massive engage. And let's see, before I do that, I mean, take a look at the mini map at the bottom center of your screen. I'm going to zoom out. Again, apologies to anyone on a smartphone. 12 bear. Okay, so our Viking player heard me across space and time and saw that 3 barracks were not enough. Goes up to 12. Our Japanese player is sitting at 8. But do you see blue anywhere below the equator here? I mean, look at 1, 2, 3 castles ringing this entire map. Blue just had no map vision the entire game. I mean, this is his presence on the map. A house, some palisades, and an outpost. I'm not counting this. I mean, 3 mining camps, a little bit of overkill, maybe. That being said, let's go back and take a look at that fight at around the 37, 36 minute mark. I want to see what the hell happened there with Baba's onagers. I mean, obviously, at the end of the day, he took the game. He is victorious. But let's still take a look at what happened here. This is after he deleted his walls. Okay, so right at the start of the battle, like I said, 42 Viking champions, 67. 67 minus, what is this? About 10. So about 57 blue champions, 9 siege onagers. So let's see what happens here. He deletes his walls, which we all know what that means. As I said, you want a wide berth of attack. You do not want to enter choke points when you've got onager fire. So I mean, he's getting the onager fire, horrible ones here. A pivot from running. I thought he was retreating. Okay, fantastic shot here. Okay, splits off. 12 champions. Maybe this is what happened. I thought he was retreating with these guys, but I think he was running towards his onagers so the onagers could fire. 2 onagers going down, 3 go down immediately. And look, I'm in slow motion, and look how fast these onagers are still dying because of that extra attack upgrade. Okay, so 9 onagers became 4. Yeah, it only got 4, and then 5 came in from our blue Japanese player and just demolished. So brilliant move here by running. Fantastic move, splitting up those 12 champions to go onager hunting. And my god, did they go hunting successfully if they killed 5 of them. So yeah, overall, I mean, he didn't have a lot of resources left in the bank. As I said, take a look at, okay, well, we're I was gonna say take a look at the resources, but we're at the 38-minute mark of the game, not the end. I'm gonna fast forward towards the end so we can take a look at where our players stand, try to get inside Running's head when he GG'd and tapped out. He's selling food. Take a look at the left side of your screen. He's selling a lot of food and wood for gold, so he is gold starved. And I wonder why that is when Baba controls the entire freaking map. All the contested golds, and now he's coming for this one. What chutzpah out of our yellow Viking player. But yeah, take a look at the resource. He's sitting on 1,800 gold. Again, broke as a joke when it comes to wood and food, even though he has 42 villagers on food. These champions are very food intensive, and I completely missed that we had 3 berserkers being produced at the end of the game. Not that they really mattered or contributed anything. My god, look at this battlefield. I'm going to look at it again. It's so pretty. So many corpses just littered. We've got the fresh corpses. We've got the ones that have been out in the sun and have basically dissolved in the heat. And yeah, overall, just an amazing show here by Baba, who took a terrible engage the first time these two clashed in the middle of the screen. And the 4 relics definitely helped. Let's take a look, actually. I'm going to do something I haven't done before and look at the statistics. Yeah, take a look at this relic gold. So Baba collected 2,800 relic gold to the 775 of his opponents. So without that relic gold, if it had been more even, this 1,800 in gold wouldn't exist. And my guess is that either this game would have ended completely differently or would have been extended into a 1 hour, another extra hour of trash wars between these units with, again, faster attacking Japanese, but tankier Viking units. So who knows what would have happened then. Trash wars are always a big question mark. They're long, they're tedious, they're micro intensive, but luckily we don't have to see any of that because Running tapped out. An incredible win here for Baba, who just steamrolled at the end with his better economy thanks to the relics that he gathered. 2,800 extra gold. I bet Running regrets giving up that relic, not taking a bigger risk and sending out his monks individually just like Baba did. But overall, what an amazing, amazing game. Love to see 2 civilizations playing to the incredible strengths of their infantry units. And GG to both players. Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips and make sure to subscribe and enable notifications so that you're notified of my latest uploads.